Kong music, and I just told him like about Hong Kong canto pop. Like Hong Kong music fucking sucks, man. Like
佢講啊？哦
Yeah.
Okay. So sad.
But you were but he was asking about like the stuff you guys make, right?
he was asking the stuff. He was asking like the music in Hong Kong
In general.
in general. Yeah, in general. And I told him like, yeah, it's bad.
It's true.
It's true.
Oh, we're live on Facebook.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. Thanks, James.
I'm just trying to get on Instagram.
Do you have to go pee too? Well, we were, except you told us we were live and then we stopped talking.
Shut up. Music sucks, man. Like, what the fuck is Hong Kong music? Shut the fuck up, Kelvin. Man, what the fuck is Hong Kong, man? What the fuck is music? Shut up, Kelvin. Okay, shut up. Canto pop, man.
And this is how they make music. Actually, the performance live.
Yeah.
I mean, that is kind of how you guys work together. It's actually not that wrong. Like, this is the genius behind the genius. Okay. So, thanks for tuning into Colony Kids SOS. This is our 4th episode. And just to remind everybody what this is it's a new series from Eaton HK that brings together voices from artists of our generation to hear how they're doing, what their creative process is like, how they're feeling, what their influences are, and so on. We're going to invite musicians, artists, dancers, and like a different eclectic group of people to share with us how they feel and what they're making. Okay,
Yeah.
so today we have Kelvin T.
What's up?
And like, hey.
Yeah, hi.
And do you want to just introduce yourselves for people who don't know who you are, what you do?
You first.
I'm Kelvin T. I make music. That's all you gotta know.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
it's going to be a painful interview. All right.
So me, I'm Laiki from Fotan, and yeah, I make music too, and also like doing different stuff with friends, and yeah.
Multimedia artist.
I don't know, maybe yeah.
How come you tell her what she has to say, but you say so little? Okay.
Oh
Because
shit.
I just do music.
Yeah, I should shut up more. Actually, I'm off camera.
It's fine. It's chill, man. Like,
So, how are you guys feeling? Like, how's
Drunk.
life?
Drunk. You are feeling drunk right
Drunk.
now.
cheers.
You mean life now?
Yeah, life now.
Drunk.
I'm chill. I'm very chill.
That's good.
Yay.
Okay, so how would you describe your work? Your sound, your music, your multimedia.
I think.
Where does it come from? Like, you can also talk about where, like, your process, like how you grew up and turned into this multimedia musical artist.
Like, I love to do something different, and I just like keep like when I'm studying, I keep thinking like I just don't want to get a normal job. I don't want to work in the office like weekdays and shit. And then like this is the first thing come up with me like when I start explore myself. And then like after all, I like went to Melbourne study, and then I got fucked up, and then I come back to Hong Kong, and then like yeah, my study period is like not so smooth. Like I always get into the trouble and shit. And then like after back to Hong Kong from Melbourne, like I fuck it up, and then like I just come back and then like went to like high school, like creative school, and then yeah, at that point like I start exploring myself. But like when do I start making music is like, cause I have so many friends like doing music and stuff, and like yeah, I always hang out with like a lot of music friends, like listen to different shit and go to the show and stuff, and then yeah, and then one day I become a rapper. I don't know. Like so random. It's like so random.
One day.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of a
suddenly.
sudden.
Yeah. Suddenly I become a rapper. Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to that. So it's like you woke up and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
She had codeine. She had codeine and became a rapper. Uh-huh.
Yay. How about you,
Kelvin,
Kelvin?
Your life story. How do you
My
become
life
Kelvin T?
story. My life story. Where do I begin?
You should like begin like talk about you hate all the pop music. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
What's Hong Kong music like?
It's shit.
Oh
It's
my god.
fucking shit. I'm fucking telling you, all of y'all on camera, fucking Hong Kong music. What's good from Hong Kong anyway, man? Like
my
Hong Kong
God.
pop, like what do they know? What do they know?
Oh, I just
my
talk
man
about
James out here with the camera.
that, bro.
But
You
yeah,
should
like
talk about like how you
How I s-
don't like the pop music first.
I'll talk about how I started make music. I make music because I fucking hate the music in Hong Kong. Yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
it's really bland. It's either a guitar or a piano, and then with some rock drum.
I feel like it's good if it's real guitar. Usually it's
No.
just like computerized like sounds. Like,
I disagree.
Oh
I
my God.
disagree. I mean, it's just so bland, so boring. Like even if it's an acoustic guitar, it's like so boring. Like we have been listening to the same instrument for like what 50 years already. You have a computer, fucking use it, man. Like yeah, and you have a brain. You can your brain evolves, right? Come on. But yeah, that's kind of like why I started making music, because I wanted to make the music that I wanted to listen. Yeah.
but then how did you start? And
I started with like GarageBand on iPad. Wait, do I look here or there?
I know it's really confusing. You can
Look there.
Me, okay.
Alright. Yeah, I started with like GarageBand, and then I moved on to Ableton, and now I just try to like see what kind of gear I liked, experiment with like different kind of stuff. Yeah. Like that.
Like it. And how did you suddenly become a rapper, and what is then your process to making music, or even to your multimedia, whatever work that you
Yeah, how do you suddenly become
how
a
did you-
rapper?
I mean, you were a little bit like an overnight star. There was definitely like
Yeah,
but how
yeah.
did that happen?
I don't know, like basically I just chilling with my friend, and then we come up something like some ideas, like we just talk around like, oh, maybe we should like do a song or shit. And also like at that moment it's like, cause like Young Queen is my friend, and then like we fuck around or shit, like sometimes. Yeah, he did like music video, and then yeah, and then like suddenly he come up with ideas like, yo, actually you can like do a song with me and shit. And then I was like, oh, okay. But I was like not feeling comfortable to do it, because I never thought about like I can be a rapper or performer or shit. And like suddenly he just asked me to do this, and then like at that moment I don't have anything to do, so I was like, yes, sure, why not? Yeah, it's like this.
And then a star was born.
Yeah, and then like and then first time I perform like is in Cotton Flat with Young Queens in his set, and basically this is the main reason like to push us to do a song, because like yeah, he got a performance in Cotton Flat, and then like and also he come up with the idea of like making a song with me, and then like we can perform on the stage. And like during that time, like people is like shocking about this, because like at the same time at that night is like another band called what, Seagull Rose, yeah, performing too, like at the same time slot.
Wow.
And then like yeah, people were saying like, yo, Iceland vs Fotan or shit. Like yeah, it's kind of funny.
Amazing.
Yeah, like yeah, basically it's just because want to do something fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you still go by Fotan Laiki, or is it like is that something of that time?
What do you mean?
Do you, like is your stage name still Fotan Laiki? Or,
Yeah.
Okay. You
Yeah,
still-
yeah.
What are some artists that have heavily influenced your work, and that you continue to listen to now? That continues to influence your
Influence.
songwriting.
PC music.
PC music.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
both of our influence.
Yeah, BR is
Yeah.
my influence.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
yeah,
soul.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Let's
and
see, who else?
like who else?
Amnesia Scanner, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Amnesia
I love
Scanner.
Blood Orange so much, and also
Yeah.
like
Me, not so much.
okay, fine. And yeah, FK Twist like
FK Twix became like so many people's inspiration.
yeah, but
nowadays.
not really my inspiration, but like I respect them a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, as an
okay,
artist, like
okay.
because they have their own personality and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the most point that I like an artist is like I can see their personality, and yeah, I think that is the most important
Yeah,
to me.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's why I hate Canto Pop.
Yeah.
Before I move on to the next section, Kelvin, you recently came out with your newer album.
Mm-hmm,
Do you want to talk about it and how it's different from your previous ones, and what are some of the main influences, and how people should listen to it?
I mean,
Yeah.
my new album, it's called Aerate, Aerate. The influence actually came from drugs. You know, yeah. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like I would smoke a lot of weed. Yeah, I would smoke a lot of drugs.
Don't
a
do
lot
drugs.
Of, like
Don't do
acid.
drugs. No, don't do drugs.
Yeah, like they're not going to listen to you. But yeah, I did a few drugs, not a lot. And then like yeah, I just
This could
try
be
to get-
fictional, you know, like nobody knows if this is real or not.
Yeah.
So I could pay you to be acting. Don't worry.
yeah you got no proof.
Yeah, they got
You
no
got no
proof.
proof.
no proof.
You got no proof.
Personally pay my guests to star. So you can keep talking.
But yeah, my new album came from like all the experiences that I had with drugs. As well, like I did a lot more drugs, like these couple months with my friend, which I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to expose
Not
him.
me.
She's just at home listening to Bjork.
Yeah.
Just dreaming. Yeah.
But yeah, my new album, yeah, it definitely came from like my experience with drugs and like how I kind of like interpret it and also like try to like simulate how it feels through music so that, I don't know, people can just listen to it and pretend that it's a drug. Like, oh shit, I'm fucking tripping right now. Whoa.
What about your previous work that was like?
My previous
what would
work,
you
it's
say is
more
the
like,
influence, like there?
it's not that, I don't know, druggy, you know, like, and like my previous work, my first official EP, Sedative, it's more like trying to imitate someone's style, trying to like get my style right. And then my second work, Unlock Voice, it's more like me experimenting with gear, but it didn't have like that druggy vibe to it. This album, I feel like the sound definitely changed. Like it's not that crystal clear. Like you can still hear like there's a layer of something over it. Yeah, just smoke some weed and listen to it.
This question's from the audience. James, who's just messaging me. He's asking if you. I don't actually understand your first question, so I'm not going to ask it. Your second one is, if you had to produce for a Hong Kong star, would you compromise your sound? Like, if you had to work.
If
for
they
a pop
pay me. If they pay me.
Okay. There, James. Okay, so now the second part is to talk about friendship and your community, which I
Right.
think you already mentioned is Young Queens, and you're also
Yeah.
both here for that.
Yeah.
So what are different people that you work with? How have they influenced you different ways? And also, you guys have worked very closely together. How did you start?
Yeah.
How do you continue to? I also know that you teach her stuff sometimes. Like, it's also
Yeah.
like not
Yeah.
only making music, but really it's like growing together. So you want to talk about that?
Wait, which question do we answer
Okay, let's
first?
why don't you start with you guys, and we can talk about then the rest of the
Yeah.
community.
Like how we met?
Yeah, sure. I mean, wherever you want to start. I want to know how
Do
you
you
met.
remember?
Cute.
Well, I know. I did my very first DJ set in Akadana in Fotan, and then I first met Anna, and then I met you through Anna.
Yeah.
Like after I did my DJ set in that club, you and Anna just came up to me and be like, yo, you played Sophie, oh my god. And then we just
Yeah.
became friends.
Yeah.
And then I was, and
Because
then,
there is so little people listen to the stuff that
Yeah.
we listen.
yeah.
So we was like, oh my god, he's playing
Yeah.
Sophie. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
can't believe it. Like this.
Yeah.
This was like 4 years ago or something?
2016.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4
yeah.
years ago. Oh, it's not that long time ago.
Was it 4? Yeah.
I mean,
Three and a
it's
half
long for
years?
his life because he has a
Yeah,
short life.
true,
So,
true.
yeah.
True.
I'll have a shorter life. I'll have
Yeah.
a shorter life.
Yay.
But yeah, and then I went to Clock and Flap. Like I did not know she was playing, and
Yeah.
then I was like, "Yo, can I work with you?" And then, and then I made a beat for you, and
Yeah.
then we did a song.
Yeah.
And then Anna also hopped onto this
Yeah.
beat.
And
then,
yeah, we have a collective called Cooking Bitches before, and basically we work, like me and work with Kelvin a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only me, like we work together.
yeah, like
most of the time.
like
yes.
the three
of us.
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we was like one of the point is like abstract tracks too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like because Gavin like abstract tracks, they start like do party at that time, and we have so many like chance to go out to like listen to some new music and stuff. So we hang out a lot and listening a lot of stuff together, and we grow together. And yeah, also our music taste, like we explore together. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Anna was behind almost a lot of
Yeah.
the friendships in Hong Kong music scene. Yeah.
She is like a pawn, like to make everyone like together.
Like what was it? Like someone who tries to link everyone
yeah.
together.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. And like also we met so many different artists from international, like through abstract tracks, because
Yeah.
like I think it's like mostly every month they like Kelvin bring an artist to
Before,
Yeah,
they do
kind of like this.
parties.
and also live
everyone-
set too sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we
performance and
met so many friends around the world. Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
And you guys continue to work together now?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes. Like I still keep asking Kelvin like some technical question,
Yeah.
and sometimes we will do stuff together, like
Yeah.
chilling
Yeah.
around, do some stuff, and I just did the mix too, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Kelvin is one of my tutor. Yeah.
And who are some other people that, I mean, you've already mentioned Anna and Absurd Tracks. Who are some other people that you work with, and what is it, maybe, like, I think for me, the sense of community is very special to Hong Kong. Actually, maybe it's because the group is so small, blah, blah, but there is also, there's like a lot of support, you know, and
Yeah.
family.
I feel like it's special because not much people like the same kind of music that we do.
Yeah. So like maybe to me it's like Young Queen's Wild Style, cause like I met more people like and then like
Takeem,
Nolly, Young Race, like we still
Young
like hang
Bray,
out a lot
yeah.
now, like and then before I met Kelvin, actually I have some of like the band people like my lead to airport, RP, and like different band, like people doing band, and also like room 307.
Oh, Chocola.
Oh yeah, Chocolate too.
yeah.
Chocolate and Alex from room 307 and
And
like,
Alex Mulism.
Yeah, and also like NYPD. I don't know,
and
like
Shalisha.
Yeah, different people, different group, like
Yeah.
but all like kind of relate to music.
Yeah.
How would you, I mean, it's hard to define, and I don't want to ask like, what's Hong Kong music like, but how would you define, is there like a particular generation, or I feel like there's a lot of momentum actually, like right now it feels very, like not exciting, like, oh, it's exploding because it's not like popular music, but I feel like there's a lot of people who really care. Who are coming together.
Really?
No?
I don't know.
Really?
But how would you say that, would how, I don't know, is there a way to define this generation, or
Define
the
this
is there a
genre.
particular kind of sound or anything that ties it together?
All right, we are the generation who really focus us on like the texture and the sound, like we just don't want to hear the same
Yeah.
instrument anymore. We don't want the same music that's recycled from like 10 or 20 years ago. We want it, like we are definitely a generation that keeps wanting something new, you know.
To me, it's like I fuck with the music that have their own like things to say,
Yeah.
because like different people in different like generation or different like period of their life, they have their own like maybe problems or like what in their mind is different, like it's totally can be totally different. So I kind of like fuck with like different people, like they can really like represent themselves. Yeah, I fuck with that. Yes.
Amazing. These answers are really good. What's Hong Kong has been going through a crazy year. I mean, all over the world. At first it was Hong Kong, and then it just recently spread to the entire world. And I don't know. So what are some of your feelings, and do you think it's in some way influenced your work or anything about you or whatever? Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
Some things it's hard to ignore, though. I mean, it's right. It's like when there's like an explosion outside your house.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, fine.
I mean, I just avoid. I think I avoid looking at the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
Like
hang out.
honestly, I think like from last year to here is like bullshit. Like everything is just like bullshit to me. Like
Yeah.
I'm so like like we already very stressful like living in this city, and then like suddenly last year like come up with all the bullshit, and like to be honest, I don't know what to do now. Like I don't know like I don't know what to do with the society or shit. Like, I'm kind of like, I'm not sure can I describe myself like lost? But I think now I can only focus on my feeling first. Like, yeah, it's too much thing happening like all around the world or like around Hong Kong or shit. Like, but now I can like, cause like I still have to like survive, right? Like I have to get my money. I have to like buy myself like some food or shit, and I have to chill too. Like I can't stress out every day. Like now like the main things I want to do is like focus on my feelings, try to not like affected by too much like bullshit.
Right.
But still, like I still feel so stressful like every day. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, the entire Hong Kong during these few months is like a greenhouse effect of stress. Like there has been a lot of stress, a lot of pressure from everyone,
And I think it's
all
like,
of a sudden it just burst.
and also like I think now is like the real moment that feeling like fuck.
Definitely.
Yeah, I
definitely,
thought like
definitely.
like last year is already fucked up, but like now it's like the real fucked up time is coming. Yes.
I feel like there's more to come.
Yeah, I feels like the more to come. So now I just want to protect myself like from the emotion or feelings. Yeah, and try to survive and shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like what I said. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, kind of, but still I can't.
That leads into our final question, which is, so what are you guys working on? How are you, experimenting with new things and
Been trying to like, I don't know, make pop music.
he's trying to sign a
No.
music record.
You know, he just showed me the music that he making, like the pop music. I was like,
Oh, you're
what?
serious? You're really trying to make pop music?
What? I
My-
was
my
like,
kind of
That's
pop.
so funny.
oh my
I can't wait to
god,
hear it.
pop
kind of pop.
music? No way.
My
So
kind
funny.
of pop.
Yes, Kelvin T pop music.
My kind of pop. The
Yeah.
way pop music should be.
Pop.
It should be.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, me like trying to working like more different stuff like songs, like also like some videos. Like I'm trying to do a entertainment show and like doing songs and like planning for the MV and just everything is like keep doing and but slowly. Yeah.
Actually, there's 2 more questions from the audience.
Cool,
For their silent
cool.
audience. How do you see the importance of balancing your mental health and with creating?
I'm just trying to like do some sport, like maybe like go to run and also like do the switch fit wings at home. Because I think like exercise is so important, like to keep myself like in the right track, like for real, yes. But I'm sure like Kelvin will say fuck it.
He's definitely lost weight, so I
Fuck
think
it.
he's been exercising.
Fuck
I
it.
don't know. I saw him today and I was like,
Fuck it.
you've lost so much weight.
Fuck exercise.
Kobe Bryant shorts.
Inspiration. You look the part, you know.
Oh,
So
fuck
creating
exercise,
and
like,
your mental health.
How
Yeah,
you
I
make
feel like-
yourself like in a
Yeah, how do you keep
balance?
sane?
drugs.
Although he's not sane, so I don't
Drugs.
know. How do you keep
Wondering.
yourself sort of
Drugs.
Kelvin T balanced?
That's the balance. That's the balance. Like, and like, I don't know, just try to get yourself satisfied, like.
But like to me, because like I remember one of the time like I have so many show and also doing my friend film, I was like so stressed out because like I don't get enough sleep and rest and shit, and then I got really fucked up, and
Right.
after that I just like I can't do it anymore. Like I have to keep myself in a like a cycle, like Yeah, it's like a daily routine.
But now it's like better.
yeah,
'cause
n-
there's-
yeah.
Because there's not much.
Yeah, there's no
work.
show anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, so I can keep myself
Yeah.
like balanced. Yes.
I mean, in a way,
Mm.
this pandemic kind of stopped a lot of stuff, kind of slowed things down a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I see a lot of like artists is exploiting themselves. Like they go, like some of the artists they go on tours, try like
Yeah.
earning very little money or even not earning money at all and losing money. And now we have this pandemic slowing things down, and now it's like
Yeah.
now we don't have to exploit ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
We don't have to rush ourselves.
Kind of. Yes.
Yeah, that definitely helped us balance our mental health. in
But
a
to
way.
me, it's like I have to do it like whatever happened, I have to keep myself like in the right mental health stage. Cause I experienced that like in a crazy routine. I was like so fucked up, and I don't want to try it again. Yes.
Is this why you want to chill all the time?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, more questions from the audience.
Yay.
What's the best advice you've ever gotten? Sounds like a question to Kobe Bryant.
Oh my
We
god.
can move on to the next one, but I think he's really sitting
Whoa.
there.
Good advice that I got.
You first. I gotta think.
I don't think I have any good advice that I got. Seriously, no, I don't think so. Yeah, like people can say something that like you should like you can try what at what, but I think I got my way to figure out like what should me the best. But it's not an easy way to do because like you have to spend so much time on it maybe to find yourself like your own peace or yeah what should for yourself like yeah.
All right, my advice for everyone is that you don't have to let anybody control you. Like you don't have to have anybody get inside your mind.
Yeah.
Like there could be a shit ton of people tell you advice like, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that," but it's
Yeah.
your right to reject them if you want.
yeah.
It's your right if you want to follow them if you want. But all in all, it's all about you. It's all about whether you like it or not. Like I definitely received a lot of advice from a lot of people from all around the world, and I don't follow all of them.
Yeah, I think you yourself like is the one that know better than everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good spot to end on. Words
Okay.
of wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to chime in, say?
My new album came out. Listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, and SoundCloud.
Yes. Yes. Okay, Layla, what are your last words?
I don't know. Just like I'm just trying to keep working every day. That's it.
When
Yay.
can we expect something to your MV or
Hopefully like I'm still planning it, but hopefully this year. Yes.
Definitely this year.
Definitely
Yeah,
this
definitely that's this
Definitely.
year. Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
Thanks, James, who's behind the camera. Good? That was really good. That was really good. I think it's like really
I'm like-
chill and
I'm like so drunk.
My God.
yeah, that was really really nice.
The gin tonic.
Hit you hard.
It definitely helped. It definitely helped.
I think it's because you're mixing with soju.
Oh,
like a mixing of-
yeah.
Did you drink already before coming? No, right?
No.
Did Phoenix pass you the money, James? You guys get money.
What?
I mean, it's not a lot. It's $500 each. But
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.